Hello everyone, this is Vrishali. In previous sessions, we discussed about all SDLC models, then requirement engineering and design engineering units with example. I have mentioned complete software engineering subject playlist link in below description box. Now, in today's session, we will discuss the next unit and next important topic, that is project planning process. Let's start the session. In today's session, we will discuss about project planning, software project manager, project planning process, resources used in project development. And at the end, we will discuss some important questions that have asked in previous year question paper. Let's see all these points one by one. Now, the first topic is what exactly project planning. See, as per the software development life cycle, after requirement gathering and analysis, the next phase is planning phase. After planning, designing, development, testing, these phases have occurred. Project planning is one of the most important phase because they decide which task to be performed and how to manage all tasks in SDLC phases. As per the definition, project planning is an organized process because they handle all the process that have occurred in between requirement gathering analysis, then designing, development, testing, after that deployment and maintenance phase. Basically, they handle all the activities that will be useful for successful completion of project. In software project, there are some issues or obstacles have occurred, like changing project requirement, then the organization objectives, then non-availability of resources, right? So these all types of obstacles also prevent and solve in project planning phase. Basically, project planning helps in better utilization of resources and completing your project in proper allotted time. Project planning phase also define roles and responsibility of each and every person that involved in particular project. That's why project planning is an important phase. Now, what exactly software project manager? So software project manager is a person who handle this complete project planning phase. Basically, they manage people and also manage project. So software project manager act as a project leader. They contact with all the stakeholder. They also contact with all the customers. They identify their needs, requirements, and also issues that customers have occurred. Basically, they manage all the human resources. The software project manager also define a complete project scope, then which type of project management activities are there. They also monitor complete progress and performance of project. They also find out risk analysis at every phase. And basically, they also avoid all types of problems have occurred in each and every software development lifecycle phase. So basically, this project planning phase are handled by software project manager. Now, the next topic is project planning process. So basically there are total 8 steps in project planning process. Let's discuss all the steps in detail. The first step in project planning process is identify stakeholders need. See, basically the most important is customer. What exactly customer want? This is the first priority of any project head, right? So, in the first process, you must know what exactly customer want, what is the need of the customer. So, to identify all those things, this is the first step. Now, in second step, identify project objective. So, as discussed with customer, what exactly customer want, what is objective, aim, goal of the customer, to identify those things. This is called as project objectives. So these project objectives must be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and time bound in order to validate a project success. Means these project objectives are very much important, that will be easy to fulfill, easy to achieve, and that will be completed in particular time, and that will be measurable. Means there are finite requirements, not infinite requirements, right? So basically, all team members contributes their ideas and compromises also regarding particular collective goals. So this is called as project objectives. The third step is identify deliverables and due date. So deliverables means each and every functionality is included in particular project. For example, products, services or results. Means the quality of the project, the size of the project, the length of the project, and the standard of the project. So identify all those things. And you have to complete each and every phase in software development lifecycle within a due date. Means proper time required for planning phase, after that proper time required for designing phase, after that particular time required for development phase. So every phases have completed within a due date. Next step is identify project schedule. So project schedule basically means when projects will start and the end of the project. Means each and every task, each and every phases have completed in timely manner. So project schedule, project deadline also have decided in project planning process. The next process is provide roles and responsibilities. So basically there are different stakeholders are included in particular project. So means each and every person which type of roles are there. For example, designer, developer, tester, then project manager, then a support engineer is there. So there is a effective communication between everyone. So identify roles and responsibility of each and every person. And these all persons have performed same type of objective, same type of goal, because it generate a proper output at the end of the project as per the customer requirement. So here project manager provide roles and responsibilities to each and every stakeholders. The next process is identify project budget. So budget is one of the most important thing is project planning phase. So here project manager calculated the anticipated cost, means what exactly cost required for completing the particular project. And if customer requirements have changes, so budget and cost is also changes. So they monitor the complete budget process for particular project. The next step is identify communication plan. See, in software development lifecycle, communication is too much important, because designer design a particular product, then they deliver this particular design to the developer team, right? Developer develop the product and send forward to the tester. Means there is a communication required between designer, developer and tester. So this is a communication plan. So communication plan provide a clear guidelines about how each and every information have shared and who is responsible for particular activity and particular task. And the last step is provide tracking and management. So here project manager deliver a complete project on time and in particular organized manner. So here they track or manage complete schedule of project, collaboration, documentation and evaluation of project. Means they track each and every activities included in particular project from designing to deployment phases. Basically there are different management tools. They track productivity and the growth of project. Means your project have completed within time, within budget. Now, the next topic is resources used in project development. So, these resources are very much useful for successful development and completion of project on time and on budget. There are three types of resources: human resources, reusable components, and hardware and software tools. See, in software industry, there are various roles have provided like manager, developer, tester, designer, right? So each and every person have their own skill, own specialty. So this is called as human resources. Suppose there is a small project, so only one individual can complete the particular project, but there are large projects are available. So at that time they divide a complete task as per the specialty of particular persons. This is called as human resources. The next one is a reusable components. So reusable components means so you can reuse different modules into the different project. For example, Paytm API, then a login module. So you can reuse those module into another project because they reduce overall cost of the development. And the last one is a hardware and software tools. See, some embedded system project required hardwares like sensors, LEDs, processors, right? And some software tools means regarding programming development tools framework. So, before starting development of project, you should decide which type of hardware and software tools are required. This is also called as material resources. So, these resources are required for project development. As per the previous year question paper, this is one of the most important question. Explain project planning process with example. At that time you have to draw the particular diagram and also explain all the 8 steps in short manner for 7 marks. This is all about project planning process. Thank you. Keep learning.